what is for you, people will walk all over you. They don't need to like you, boo. Just, baby, you be that mermaid. Man line, woman line, who, I don't give a damn who blah. This is the bare minimum. Hey girlies, it's your girl Hokalani Gypsy, aka Gypsy, because my name is hard to pronounce, alright? So if you're tuning in, if this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, we're gonna have a little nice little chit chat, a little girl talk today, a little prepperoni if you like, a little prep. Is that okay? Can we talk? Can we sipsy? Can we talk? Okay, just want to make sure we're on the same page here. If this is your first time seeing me, honestly, truly, make sure you guys hit that like button at the bottom and click that subscribe bell if you want to hear more and be into more chit chats with your girl in the later future. We are gonna go ahead and talk about a topic that I had on my mind for a while. Okay, like real TT. Okay, so it was brought to my attention. I just gotta stay out of real juice because she's giving everything, and I just want y'all guys to admire her in her full glory, okay? Admire her in her full glory, no? Let's get to today's topic. Decentering men. Yes, you guys are probably like, girl, we see this all over TikTok. You see it, but are you tuning in though? That's the real tea. You see it, but are you getting with it though? I'm gonna need us to suck it down, okay? Put that butt on tight and hit that pedal real hard, okay? Because you see it. Because you was quick to say you see it, but are you doing it though? So I was getting my hair done. No, I was talking to my hairstylist about getting my hair done. But what happened was she was talking about like, oh, how the seasons or whatever. People always tend to get the same kind of thing because of the seasons. And I was like, is it though? Because she was like, oh, everybody's getting bobs. And I was like, but I'm not feeling a bob right now. Like, I understand. Like, if you're like, oh, it's hot and you want something low maintenance, cool. But it's fall right now. So is it not like a trend? Clearly, I'm not wearing a bob. That just kind of struck something in my brain because I was like, I'm always outside of that loop, like that loop-de-loop people be doing. I'm always outside of it. When I first met her, I was like, I want to do this style. And she was like, you want to do this style? And I was like, yeah, is that not common? Do people not do this? Am I missing something? And she's like, no, but like usually, you know, around this time people want to do this. And you know, most people do that. And I'm like, am I dumb? Am I a little slow? Am I missing something here? And then I realized slowly but surely, that I am not a trend follower. Never have been a trend follower, and I think that's the chef's kiss. When I was younger, I didn't like it. I wanted to be part of the crew. I wanted to follow and wear the Nikes when they wore the Nikes and wear the Converse Chucks when they wore the Chucks. I wanted to be in, like, obviously I was still doing the dances and stuff, but I wasn't repping the same thing that was repping. But it wasn't because I couldn't, my family couldn't afford it. It just wasn't something I liked. Like, I was definitely not into that. And then people that's my age, they're like, well, we're into sophisticated swag. And I'm like, I like a little sophistication, but you know, I like to throw a little ratchet in there sometimes. So clearly, I was never part of that bandwagon. And I say all that to say, I think that's the issue. A lot of people are seeking validation, and I'm not saying that there's wrong with wearing a bob, but the fact that it's such a thing that every single person is doing, and it's fall. So am I missing something here? A bob to me is for summer because it's hot. Anyways, nothing's wrong with the bob. I'm just saying that there's obviously something behind the fact that everyone seems to always do certain look. The same thing for braids during the summer, right? Obviously during braids it's too hot, you don't want to wear a wig, but you don't have to necessarily get braids. You could rock your protective styles. You can wear your natural hair out. I mean, obviously I would wear some braids depending on the style, but it is also the same kind of braids I see all the time. So I'm gonna just keep that and let that be, but you know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about, okay? It doesn't have to be the same exact style every single time. It's almost like we're following a trend, and that's what I'm reverting back to. I never was part of that trend group. I feel like I've always missed that train. And and I'm not mad at it. But when I was younger, I did feel like I was not moving quick enough, not, you know, being in with the cool team. But that basically is gonna be the point of this whole video. Seeking validation and decentering men. Like, the decentering men is kind of default of the seeking validation, right? Because most women are hetero, you know, I'm not gonna say most women because I'm definitely bisexual, but the heterosexual women tend to always seek something in males' eyes. So anyways, let's start with the definition of what validation means, just so we're all on the same page and no one's getting left behind. The word validation means the action of checking or proving the validity or accuracy of something. So I do believe that if you get to the bottom of what the validation is and we're understanding the impact of what it means of seeking validation from others and the problems that could actually cause. One, the younger crowd, like if I was to go back on a time machine or whatever, we didn't have cell phones like that. We, you know, when I was a teenager, I was just now getting into the katana. I had a katana, okay? Everybody else had a razor, I had a katana. Case in point is, we didn't have, you know, this is when Facebook and MySpace were just becoming huge. What do they call us, millennials? Like the ones that aren't really millennials and like not fully Gen Z, like Zullennial. I'm a Zullennial, apparently. Cute, love that. But yeah, we didn't have internet, and I feel like the fact that there's so many younger people nowadays growing up on the internet, they're inflicting these images on themselves personally, judging themselves by where they aren't, where they should be at this point in their life, at this certain age. At 20, there's no way you should be a millionaire at 20, okay? Unless your parents you inherited from your parents. You should not be at an unrealistic level in your life at 20, okay? You're still a baby. But I feel like these are things people don't tell you. And watching social media, you're always trying to compare your life to the next person. I personally like social media. I think it's funny, you know what I mean? You watch it and you let it go. But some people can't do that. They take it and they think it's supposed to be them, and that's not you, sweetie, and it's okay. I feel like we all have different lanes, and that's okay. We all have different lanes, and that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. But I definitely can relate a little bit. Like I said, the trends I was missing out on, but I never 1,000% wanted to be part of it. It was more of like oh, these are my friends, they're doing this, maybe I should be doing this. But it's not something I was really crazy to do. But I feel like nowadays with the social media and everybody's blowing up and the IRL and the streaming and all that crazy stuff, kids are feeling like they need to do it, and that also can destroy yourself. Like you're chasing this imaginary person and you forget who you are because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Do what you want to do what makes you feel good, and stop centering other people's validation. You don't know these people. The likes and the views mean honestly nothing. All I'm saying is don't try to burn yourself out trying to keep up with the next person. And a lot of younger women, especially, you know, the whole BBL craze. I am a naturally curvy girl, so me always having natural curves, I never understood the wave of getting a BBL, but I do understand enhancements. Like I do understand wanting your boobs done because I want my boobs done, and I have boobs. I understand getting a, you know, lipo. I understand those because some things you can't lose no matter how much you go to the gym. I don't care what nobody told you. So like now everybody was going out to get a BBL. You had some girls saying, oh, I regret it. I should never did it because I did it because of my boyfriend. I did it because of, you know, the dude I was talking to. Like, you're not doing it for yourself though. Do it for yourself. If you're gonna do, I want my boobs up for myself. No one else. I want to look good for myself naked. And that's tea. But no, seriously, do it for yourself. Stop seeking for other people to give you these pointers because it's just gonna make you go down the wrong path and you're gonna beat yourself up in the end. There's just so much I want to say, but I don't want to take it like so long of a video. I don't want it to be too long of a video. But obviously the main point of what I was getting to is you have to understand where it all stems from. Everyone's external validation can definitely come from different things, right? If you are someone who goes to a certain school, you might have someone you admire. Unbeknownst to you, you are putting their lifestyle on yourself when that's not your lifestyle, that's theirs. Things like that. Young girls obsessed with social media and the whole what's her name again? Ari Fletcher, Jada Wada, all the girls, you know, Bernice Bugo, how do you say her last name? Bernice Bugo. So like a lot of people want to create that kind of thing, which is fine. I mean, you can have something you look up to, but like trying to turn yourself into it is crazy. It's not gonna happen. So like understand the steps that you're taking in seeking validation. Trying to turn yourself into someone else to please people, having surgery just to please someone is crazy. Like, girl, call me first. There's so many different layers with this seeking validation, honestly. You're performing, you're putting on a show because it's not you, right? People are watching a show of you. but that's not you. And we don't want that. We don't want show vibes. We don't want show, okay? We don't want show over here, yeah? Basically speaking, we do not want to no more perform what is not truly you, period, boom. If it is not you, or if you feel like you're trying to kiss ass or appease someone because you feel like, oh, I just want them to like me. They don't need to like you, boo. Because if they don't like you the way you are, you have to perform and be fake. And I don't want to say fake, but like, sometimes you're trying to be nice and that nice person's in you either. Basically, let's go ahead and drop that back. Let's go ahead and let that go back. No more performing. No more trying to work things out with people who literally refuse to work things out with you. No more trying to appease and be good to someone who's literally belittling you. Don't go to the gym for nobody else. Do these things for yourself. If you want to be a nice person, okay, so like, obviously the validation is because, well, I don't want to say 100% because of low self-esteem, but we definitely need to understand the steps to build self-esteem and how it actually works without seeking validation, right? So the steps to build self-esteem and self-worth without relying on external validation. 1000%. I say to everybody, go to the gym. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's my recommendation for a lot of things, because the gym, I feel like just breaks you down. You're gonna look ugly, you're gonna be sweaty, you're gonna be uncomfortable, but then you're gonna love yourself. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I feel so good. That endorphin. Oh. I tell everybody to go to the gym. Some people are like, I don't like the gym. Do something that gets you in an uncomfortable space, something that makes you feel weird, and then once you're done, you're like, since I did that. But no, seriously, when I was younger, did this thing called mirror, like, you know, talking to yourself in the mirror, motivational, you know, ain't nobody gonna take this from you, girl. You worked hard, and tomorrow you go take over the world. Like, you gotta do something like that. You know what I'm saying? So get in the mirror, let that mirror know you came here to win. We are here to conquer. So I used to do a lot of like mirror, you know, motivation kind of thing. It does build your confidence because you're looking at yourself, you're loving yourself. So yes, I feel like we need to do that and stop like, hey, do I look good, Mr. Postman? Like, we don't need to ask nobody if we look good, unless it's a girl. If it's only a girlfriend's tea. If you got a homegirl that's really into with you and you really love her up, maybe ask her for some advice. But don't seek the external. Like, don't get online and be like, dude, does this look good? Or go and ask a dude, because you're still seeking validation from people who probably don't give a damn about you. We don't want no one outside of you to dictate how you feel about you. You have your own feelings and you have your own wishes, dreams, hopes, whatever. If you want to be a mermaid, baby, you be that mermaid. All this over, Bob. Look, my life right now. Basically, I just want us to focus on us. Better us for us. Stop worrying about men, because girl, at the end of the day, they will leave you. Men cheat, women cheat, men lie, women lie. I don't give a damn who lie. I don't care. Men, they sell hopes and dreams all the damn time. It is what it is. You believe what you want to believe. And if it's great for you, then it's great for you. But I'm more of a realist than a hope and dreamer. You need to love yourself. Yeah, shit got real. You need to love yourself, because only you can love yourself. And if you don't love yourself enough to understand what is for you, people will walk all over you, sis. Okay? You need to get it together. Because if you love yourself this much and a dude comes in here, you know, loving you just this much, you're gonna think this is the best shit this life's for. And baby, this is the bare minimum. This is the bare minimum. No more centering men. Focus. You will be amazed how clear your skin will be once you focus on you. Drinking water, making time for yourself, watching that girly sitcom that you've been wanting to watch with no man, just talking ish in the back. So anyways, you guys, basically, I'm gonna go ahead and insert some videos here so you guys can get some other tips and tricks about how to decenter men. And if this is your first time seeing, hey, join the conversation below. Have you decentered men? What is y'all up to? What are you doing for the holidays? What's your plans? I mean, what's wrong with being single if you don't have to be? Alright, you guys, thanks for staying tuned for the video and seeing those other clips I inserted for decentering men. Obviously, there's so many things you can get into about the topic itself. There's just so many angles and ways you can look at it, but the way I look at it straightforward is just self-love. Okay? If you put yourself first in any situation, it doesn't matter. No one can influence you. No one can make you get off your square, because you know what you like and you know who you are. And you're not bending over backwards to bend to anyone's, you know, what they want, what their will is. So my biggest tip for decentering men, one, is, if it's not something you would do without being asked, is it something you would do for someone else? If you have thought about it on your own fruition, would you have done it? Did someone have to ask you to do it? And if they asked you, did you really want to do it? That is my tip for decentering men 1. My other tip for seeking validation is stop. Stop. It's cool to watch social media and have something to look forward, like, you know, look at the pretty Google Gaga. The aesthetic thing is like cute, but it's not realistic. Like, let's be real. I live in the real world. I'm a content creator myself, and I don't want a beige living room. Anyways, y'all, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you got to see a girl in her pretty living color. Oh my gosh, did y'all see my shirt? Never fade. It'll never fade. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Leave me some comments and likes in the box down below, and we'll get to chatting. See you guys next time.
You would, don't you stand on a post. Suck it up, stand up, say that with your chest. You cracking over bones, I got digits to fetch. I can't do pictures, I'm too busy, I don't deal with the press. You the type to leave it broke, impressed. You look a mess, broke, got you looking real stressed. These broke ain't more fetch. Stay up, stay broke, stay blessed. You need a wake up, get your up, get my makeup, face, get your bake up.